sensuality plus technology minus spirituality is equal to a recipe for self-destruction. Sensuality makes us impulsive. When we are consumed by sensual experience or even the fantasy of experiencing sensual pleasure, we become oblivious to everything else, including whatever might be the danger in pursuing that sensual pleasure. That's why we end up becoming so consumed that we have no capacity to purify ourselves or restrain ourselves. We just, as soon as the impulses arise and those impulses are triggered by exposure to sensual imagery, we become driven. For example, if an alcoholic gets exposed to a bar, then the sensual desires that arise from that exposure can destroy whatever resolve the alcoholic might have made of not relapsing into drinking, and may drink and even binge drink while staying oblivious to the doctor's warning that further drinking can destroy their liver and even end their life. That's why the Bhagavad Gita cautions that even if sensual pleasure seems like nectar initially, it soon turns out to be like poison eventually. Vishayendriya sanyogad yat tadagre amritopamam pariname vishamiva tat sukham raj samsmritam. Sensuality plus technology is worse. When we are driven by that combination, then technology gives us access, often indiscriminate access to the most sensually agitating stimuli or imagery. And thus, for example, a person by just clicking a few buttons nowadays can access the sleaziest images from the darkest minds from all over the planet. If they just have access to the technological product, the smartphone. Or if an addict lays their hands on a gun, then even if they have well-wishers who are trying to restrain them from drinking, the addict may overpower those well-wishers by using the gun and thus forcibly get the drinks that may destroy them. Sensuality plus technology minus spirituality. If we consider that spirituality provides us a sense of meaning and purpose in our life, it helps us access a non-material sense of fulfillment. It gives us a conscience and a compass by guiding us about what we should not do and what we should do. But today's materialistic culture has made spirituality inaccessible to many people, and this a culture that is both hypersensual and anti-spiritual can end up being both self-destructive and world-destructive. As the Gita 16.09 states, Etam drishtim avashtabhya nashtatmano alpabuddhaya prabhavantyaugra karmana kshayaya jagato hitaha. Thankfully, if we understand how vulnerable we are, we can regulate our exposure to sensually surcharged atmospheres and monitor our use of technology also. Most importantly, we can empower ourselves with the penetrating spiritual insights and the powerful spiritual practices given in Bhagavad Gita, thereby learning to defend ourselves amid today's world of technologically triggered temptations. So to summarize, sensuality makes us impulsive. Sensuality with technology makes us powerfully impulsive. And sensuality with technology and without spirituality makes us powerfully and blindly impulsive.